Hey Alphas, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever is the case for you. Welcome everybody back to the channel, or to the channel, whichever is the case for you. My name is Matt. I'm an old man. Generally, I am ranking XG songs, but because they have a new album out this week, I'm doing some reactions to the new songs as well. And I put a poll on my YouTube saying, you know, do you want me to just do a complete album review in like 1 or 2 parts, or do you want the songs individually? And everybody said they wanted it individually, pretty much, about 80% of you. So that's what I'm going to do, with the exception of this video. I'm going to do the intro Xignal, and then I am going to also do Rock the Boat, because there's already videos on my playlist for the core. There's another version of PS118 that's on there as well. We'll do the album version a little bit later on in the week here, but we're also going to do Rock the Boat today. So with this video, that's the 2 songs that you get. Xignal shouldn't take too long. It's only 1:36. It's really just kind of an intro into Gala. In fact, I think it's got intro in the parentheses. So yeah, let's see what's going on. Sounds like coolers, that ambient white noise sound. The coolers humming in the background. Probably the ship, right? Okay, key of D, which makes sense because Gala's basically in that same key. That was a B minor to a G. B minor. G, E minor, F sharp 7, E minor, G, E minor, F sharp 7, and so forth. Nice the way that sound traveled from left to right, or right to left, probably. G. Everybody sounds excited, like they've arrived, I guess. Now here's the interesting thing about this, because I was expecting this to kind of just stop, because it's just right into the Gala, and the first chord of Gala, which is that same chord, D, would hit. But they did fade it down and left the chord hanging kind of almost on the 5th of the chord. The A note was the most prominent note that was carrying over as it faded out. So it really is just kind of a lead-in, and then you take a breath, and then you go into Gala, which is pretty cool, pretty cool. So let's check out Rock the Boat now. I have a lyric video here, one from someone who has 317,000 subscribers, so I'm assuming that it's going to be fairly accurate if they're getting that kind of following. This is Extraordinary Genes, XG, doing Rock the Boat. Let's check it out. I'm just going to pause and ask alphas, real alphas will know this. When they do those vocal chops that sound very male, is that one of the members and they've just pitched it down an octave and done a little messing with the formants to make it sound more male? Or is it someone like Simon or Chancellor actually performing those vocal chops, and then they go in and they kind of cut them up a little bit and all of those things? Let me know if you know down in the comments. I would really, really appreciate any knowledge about that, because Red Velvet started doing that back years ago, and I was always kind of trying to figure out if it was one of the member voices or if it was one of, you know, just somebody else. So let me know if you know. This one's in D minor, evidently.
Hey boy, I like the way you talk.
Yeah.
I like the way you speed dial me on that phone. I like that XG when I hear that ringtone. I'm looking at everything, but it's not enough.
I love the rhythm of that guitar. That's a G minor to an A7 alt to a D minor 11. Nice. I love that rhythm. It keeps the energy moving forward. Oh. Wow. All right, Harvey. Now they've added that chop back in. Alright, Kona doing their thing. Jurin doing her thing. I love Hinata's voice. And I love Juria's voice. I love all their voices. Imagine Simon did something like that. That's funny. Alright, Jesus. Oh no, are they saying things about you guys? Maya sounded great. Yeah, I love the slight lack of intonation of the guitar, like it's been strummed too hard too many times. But that sample or the performance, they specifically tuned it that way to make it seem that way from the get-go. I love the rhythm of that guitar because it does the offbeats and it actually hits the next chord before the rest of the instrumental does. So it's like that gives everything a lot of energy. The 808 basses sounded fine. Everybody's vocals sounded great. Seems like the line distribution seemed okay. Lyric-wise, what are they doing? Some guy is giving them trouble, either with their heart or trying to give them trouble with their friends. And I'm not sure if I like that. But either way, X Genes has done it again. Another great song. I remember hearing this in the teaser and getting kind of a stank face when I heard it. It's got a good groove. Again, I'm a musical snob, so the only thing that I'm gonna poo-poo on just a little bit about it is there's no change at all in the chorus. It just goes there. Sometimes they take a little bit of it out. Sometimes they leave a little spaces and everything, but the chord progression just doesn't change at all. And that's fine. I mean, if it's just to be focusing on moving your hips, you don't need chords to change. But I'd kind of feel bad for guys playing it live. That's all. And that's all we got for this time. We'll continue down the XG The Core road in the next video. Please give a like. If you want to subscribe, I wouldn't shun you for that. And check out my Patreon, where I've got some extra XG stuff as well. Link is in the description below. Thanks for watching.